So growing up, I was the fat kid. And that's because I liked sugar. I liked it a lot. In fact, I still do. Halloween was always my favorite holiday, and I drank soda all the time. Mostly Mountain Dew Code Red. It was amazing. At least I thought so. You see, because now I understand what kind of effects a ton of excess sugar in the diet has. It's been widely studied, and we know that a lot of sugar not only leads to weight gain, but also things like diabetes and heart attack, stroke, all these metabolic diseases. Now, a way that people are trying to counter that and reduce the amount of sugar they take in is with the use of artificial sweeteners. So you'll see a lot of diet sodas using things like aspartame and sucralose and stevia, but there's a lot of questions surrounding that as well. So today I'm going to break down what some of the science says and answer some of those big questions. Let's get to it. What are artificial sweeteners? Well, artificial sweeteners are substances that are very similar to sugar down at a molecular level. Because of this, they're able to bind to the sweet taste receptors in our tongue. And so when we have something with a sweetener, we can taste that sweetness. Now, sweeteners are actually much sweeter than sugar is. For example, sucralose is 600 times sweeter than normal sugar. So we need a lot less of it to get that same perceived taste that we do with sugar. Now, they are very similar to sugar, but they're also a little bit different. So the body will not absorb them the same way it does to sugar. In fact, for most of them, they just pass through the digestive system. Some of them can be broken down and absorbed into the body, but most of the time they just pass right through. We don't need to go into details on that part. Artificial sweeteners and weight. Now, artificial sweeteners are going to have a lot less calories than sugar does for the most part. In the case of aspartame, it's still going to have 4 calories per gram like sugar does. But because these artificial sweeteners taste so much sweeter than real sugar does, we need a lot less of them than if we were to use sugar. That's why when you're having a diet soda, you're able to get in a lot less calories than if you were having a regular. Now, having less calories in the soda or anything else that we're using a sweetener in is going to help establish a caloric deficit, which we know we need in order to lose weight. But it's just one component of the overall picture. So if you're using an artificial sweetener instead of sugar, it can help you to lose weight. But if you're not taking a holistic approach to your nutrition, then it doesn't really matter if you make one little swap. Now, if you're making one swap at a time, going through it in stages, then yeah, go ahead and use an artificial sweetener instead. Just know it's not going to solve your problem. Do artificial sweeteners cause cancer? According to the United States FDA and the European Food and Safety Administration, no, they do not, as long as you don't have too much of them. Now, how much is too much? Well, there's all kinds of different sweeteners out there. So I encourage you to read my blog post where I'll have a link to the FDA website, and it goes into more details about each individual one. That's a little out of the scope of this video, and I don't want to make the blog post too long. So head over there and you can get a lot more information and see where you stand and how much you're taking in. Is diet soda bad for you? Well, diet soda is going to be just like anything else. If you have too much of it, then there's probably going to be a problem. So don't sit around all day chugging diet soda and playing video games. Get out, get active, eat good food, minimally processed. We can have delicious food that's not going to make us gain a ton of weight or break the bank or anything like that. It is just going to require a little bit of work. And if anyone out there needs help and wants to work directly with me, hit the link down below. We can schedule a call. I'm not here to be an influencer, guys. I'm here to work one-on-one with you and help you make some real changes, because I'm working on making changes in my life as well. Currently on a cut, down 8 pounds of fat. Nice. Lost about 3.5% body fat. Very happy about that. So hit the link below, schedule your call, and let's start shedding the weight. See you next time.